Welcome all. So today, as we said before, today we would see the combinations of planets where uh, there is possibility of expenses on meals, immoral living and on other accounts. Now even though we all spend money, but for what we spend depends upon the planetary combinations, our intentions and our attitude towards life, our likings and our desires, and these things are represented in our horoscope. It does not mean that this is right, yes, so it is represented in the horoscope, that's why we are doing it, so we are right or wrong. It simply maps our present qualities and our likes and dislikes, and we are supposed to get out of the passionate and negative things. The native suffers the loss of wealth, leading to immoral life when Rahu and Saturn are the dispositors of second house and are conjoined along with Venus and the moon and with the lord of the second house. Similarly, the native suffers loss of wealth through theft or fire when Mars occupies the second house. There will be much expenses on meals by providing meals to others if Jupiter occupies an triangular house, which is 1, 5 and 9. The native loses money on account of his expenses of his bed comforts and becomes penniless on the earth when Rahu occupies either the 6th or 8th or 12th house. The planet that occupies the second house and is conjoined with the lord of the 6th, 8th or 12th house and associated with the lord of a triangular house causes loss of wealth. Now let's see some of the yogas for high level of poverty. Native becomes a pauper if the lord of the first house occupies the 8th house and the lord of the 8th house is in the first house and is conjoined with a Maraka planet. Similarly, the native becomes poor when the lord of the 6th house occupies the ascendant and lord of the first house happens to be in the 6th house and is conjoined with Marakesha. Similarly, the native becomes a pauper when both sun and the moon are in ascendant and are aspected by or conjoined with Marakesh. Similarly, malefics placed in the second, fourth, and fifth to the significator of wealth makes the person a pauper. Significator of wealth being Jupiter. If malefics are placed in the second house from Jupiter, fourth house from Jupiter, and fifth house from Jupiter, the person becomes a pauper. One will become a pauper if Lord of the wealth has a benefic in third and sixth, and if benefic is in 10th and a malefic is in second house. Now let's see the other yogas for utter poverty. The native suffers from utter poverty if the lord of the 9th house occupies the 12th, the lord of the 12th is in the second and malefics in the third house. Moon, Jupiter and Saturn in angular houses, Gulika and Mars in the 5th, 12th or 8th house makes the person utterly poor. Similarly, the moon and the sun placed in each other's amsha and in the same sign make the native a pauper forever. So in our next topic, let's see the yogas for prince to become a pauper. Thank you.